Right. Leon, hello buddy. Welcome to the stream. So if I seem distracted in a minute, I'm just trying to post this to the social of the medias. Ria, hello. FX Future, Mr. Nigma, Frey. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Chris, Lego Pete, Jane, Jenny, Nash. Hello everyone. Leah, you made it. Welcome to the stream. Lloyd, hello. Nash, the pop dude is back. The pop dude, what? The pop dude. Richard, what is up, my friend? How am I? I'm not bad. Just to those of you who are here right now, sorry videos haven't been up the past couple of days. Things have just been a bit crazy. But they should be resuming soon. I think that is that. But yeah, I'm going to change up my videos soon, but I'll explain that a little bit later. Oh, okay. the flash pop. Well, I got another awesome pop. I got this one for Christmas. Can you see that? It's like the Darth Vader Hot Topic exclusive. Oh man, I'm collecting my exclusives. I love them so much. I freaking love them. But like, I don't really buy them myself. I only get them as gifts at the minute. Brogan, welcome to the stream, buddy. Ralph, hello. I've been doing good, man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I don't really collect pops at the minute. I mean, I would, but I just can't afford, like, you know, $15, $20 a pop. Quite literally, no pun intended. So normally I might get one from like a family friend or a family member. I don't know, birthday, Christmas. My first GCSE exam is tomorrow and I'm nervous. You'll do fine, man, as long as you revised. As long as you revised. If not, just try your best to wing it, I guess. I got a diva from Overwatch Pop Doll. Awesome, man. That Burberry should start an Amazon wish list. Fans can buy you stuff and you can keep your address and info anonymous to them. Seriously. That's really cool. I like the idea of that because I didn't know that because a lot of people always ask me about a PO box. I can't open one anyway because I don't think I could afford something like that. But also I don't like the idea of, you know, people like knowing an address or like, you know, me having, even me going out to get there. I got a feeling if I had a PO box, I'd just go up to it and nobody would have sent anything. And then the violin music would start playing, you know. Not that I expect it, but I don't know. That's a really good idea, Leo. I might consider that. My two brothers have over 100 pops between them. I don't see the attraction. No, that's fair enough. It's just like a collector's thing. So I collect them, but I can't. If I had like a lot more money, I think I'd buy more of them. But you know, I'm making a film next year, a fan film called Rise of Spider-Man, and I'm playing Spider-Man. That's awesome, man. Oh, really? That's awesome, Leah. I only get pops sometimes. Yeah, same here, honestly. I used to work in a store, like a retail store, where we sold pops, and that was awesome because we got like 30% off the pops we sold. The only thing is we didn't get many new ones in, so... Oh, man. I'm going to ask for some more video suggestions in a little while. Let me just copy. I'm going to post this live stream to Twitter. Live streaming now. This is what I love about your channel. When you're doing a live stream, I'm just watching straight away with a cup of coffee. I'm missing my cup of coffee. To be fair, even though I love coffee, I'm trying to cut back on it a bit. Avengers Lars, hello, welcome to the stream, my friend. So Has anyone got any video suggestions? I've already got quite a few. Tomorrow I'm going to try and record as many as I can. But if any of you've got any more, I'll write them down on my laptop right now. Gotta get a little Word document up. Yep, that's already in my Gotham Season 4 predictions, is one of my video suggestion thingies. But that one might take a little while to think about because, well, yeah, to predict the back half of the season is going to be fairly hard. I don't know, some things I think will be kind of predictable, but I don't want to be like, you know, jump the gun with some of them. I don't know, now I'm leaving work and you start the stream. I hope I get home on time. Yeah, I normally stream for like definitely over an hour, so as long as people are still here, I'll still be here in an hour's time. Top 10s for the views, am I right? Yeah, I guess. Top 10s are good. I only did that top 10 the other day because somebody suggested it, but I actually really enjoyed making that video. But everyone was saying on it, I can't believe Zaz or Mr. Freeze wasn't on your list. And it's just like, I seriously would have put them on my list, but as much as I love Victor and Freeze and stuff like that, they are complete tools at the minute, and no disrespect to the characters or the actors, it's just Zaz, even though he has been in this season more, it's just like Penguin says, oh yeah, go and hunt down Jim, go and do this. Victor, you know, Penguin says jump and Victor says how high, essentially. The same with Victor Freeze. Penguin's just like, oh, go freeze Riddler. He's just there to freeze him. I want more character development from these guys, and there's just not enough of that yet. So that's why they're not in my top 10 overall, you know. Oh my God Studio says, do you think we'll ever see Eddie and Ronnie on The Flash again? Please answer. I think we definitely will. I think they'll always come back at some point or another, but I don't know if you're meaning to say, will they come back as actual, you know, alive characters? In that case, I don't think so, but, you know, whether that's a Speed Force wormhole alien of Eddie like we got last season, you know, stuff like that, we'll see them again, or in parallel universes, well, in the multiverse, should I say. I'm happy to catch the live stream. I missed the last two. That's okay, Flame Alligator. I know I stream randomly, but, you know, I was meant to stream yesterday, but that's why I'm doing it today. Have you seen the Gotham behind the scenes pictures? I don't know what ones you're referring to. Frey, I'll write that one down. Top 10 favorite characters of the DC universe. Top 10 characters of the DC universe. Oh. That's a really interesting one. You give me hard ones to do, Leah, because it's like I have to actually think so hard, or even potentially watch all the previous seasons to get that. Top 10 best acted scenes in Gotham. I love how all of these are like top 10s. Oh, that's interesting. I have an idea for a video. Why don't you recast the cast of Gotham so we can see a pic? Well, I don't know if I want to do that video, only because I wouldn't say I would recast all of them. Neve, hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry to make you think. Yeah. No, it's just the effort. No, I'm joking. No, it's just that's quite a hard one for me to do, because there's so many well acted scenes. I have to say though, that latest Penguin scene under the bridge, whereas like, if you want war, you've got one. That gave me the chills. But no, yeah, God, I've got so many top 10s to do. I don't want to turn this into a top 10 channel, but no, yeah, don't worry, I'll do quite a few of them. Which do you prefer, Marvel or DC? I would definitely say DC overall. I think that's fairly evident through my channel, but I do love Marvel. Like, I just don't make videos on them all the time. But that being said, I'm thinking of not doing as many reviews anymore, but still covering the shows, but doing things like, I don't know, let's say Black Lightning comes out. Instead of doing episode 1 review, episode 2 review, I'll be like doing an explained video in it. And I'll obviously be doing my thoughts on, like, let's say something happens with Jerome. I'll be like, my thoughts on Jerome's massive reveal or something like that. Because reviews are getting like quite relentless, and it leaves you no time to do other videos. But that way we get videos that Like, you guys get videos that actually turn out to be more popular than just reviews. Also, you're not different from anyone else if you just do reviews, reviews, reviews. I think I'll still do trailer breakdowns, though, because I'll just do trailer reactions. That's a really good one, Bulltalk Gaming. Top 5 Gotham cliffhangers. Bloody hell, they're all top 10, top 5 lists. Top 5 Gotham cliffhangers. I had an idea for a video. Why don't you recast the Gotham? I think I answered that earlier. The only reason is I don't think I'd recast any of them. I mean, I know Poison Ivy's been recast. But no, I kind of like who it is. But if I had to, that's a good idea. Do you think we will see Batman in Gotham? No. The closest I think we'll get is The Vigilante. Hello, Antons. Like, what do you want? Top 7? No, I just mean, like, maybe some other video suggestions, like, some things you might want to know, or, I don't know, like, whatever happened to this person, or, I don't know, just stuff like that. Did you watch Gotham at the start of Season 1? Yes, I did indeed. Who will die this season? I think I've already got that written down. Boba, did you know that Gotham is coming back March 1st? Believe it or not, I didn't know that, if that's been announced. If that is the case, I might include that in the video. I'll have to look it up. I've been a bit MIA the past couple of days, but I don't know when that got announced. That's a really good idea. Character evolution video, each focusing on one character from start to now. That's really cool. I like that. Character evolution videos. When do I think Scarecrow will return? That's a really requested one, believe it or not. Because I'm going to have to pick through these tonight and plan a few to record tomorrow. Yeah, I want to do some more Star Wars videos, because I'm going to read a bit more of the Star Wars dictionary, and I might do a couple of, like, explained videos, because I love Star Wars so much, and I get people asking all the time, can I have some more Star Wars videos? So I've always wanted to do that. Rank the Star Wars movies. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I've heard that they want to recast Jonathan Crane. I don't know why they do that. Why include one actor at the start of the season and recast him? I mean, I know they'll find a good person to do it, but I'm still a bit like, why? What do I want to see from the Jerome and Penguin team up? I won't answer that here. I don't know if that's a video suggestion, but I'm writing that down as one, because I could make a whole video about that. You guys are coming out with some kick-ass video suggestions. Do some Rick and Morty videos. Well, we've got a long time, potentially, now, till the new season comes out, so... Yeah, I know, they always said, like, before Gotham Season 4 came back, they said, you know, Raish will be in the second half. But I've learned to not really trust what the executive producers said. So I've never completely relied on that. But I have always thought, because apparently Batman Year 1's going to be very heavily the vibe of Season 4B. So Black Mirror for CPM. Now, yeah, there's a lot of Black Mirror like theory videos you can make, you know, in terms of how it's all entwined together. What's up with Jerome's hair? They're just taking a different Joker look. What do I think about the Marvel reference in the Arrowverse? I think I've said things like that in my previous videos. I think it's pretty funny. I'll write that one down. Shotty too hotty. I love your username. What new Batman villains would you like to see come in Gotham Season 4 or later? How do I think Enigma will become the Riddler again? Hi, Boba. Are you looking forward to Black Panther? Black Panther? Yes, hell yeah. Yeah. It looks like a kick-ass movie. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, to be fair. I mean, I haven't watched that panel for quite a while. But would you consider talking about older shows that have passed? Maybe if I have the time. Because as I said, like, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but like, I'm thinking of not doing reviews as such anymore. Just because it is so relentless doing. Let's put it in perspective for you guys. I would have to be covering, in theory, like Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Gotham, Black Lightning, Arrow, Teen Titans, blah, blah, blah. But instead, I want to do videos that still surround, potentially, each episode. But like bring questions out of them. Like, for example, will Nightwing do this in Teen Titans because of the latest episode? Stuff like that. But I'm still planning to do trailer reactions because that's just so easy. I can just film myself watching it, say what I think about it. But yeah, I've always wanted to do other kind of videos. And yeah. So I don't know. But I know some people are not going to like that at all. Crazy Goat Gus, got to go, bye. Well, thank you for joining the stream, buddy. Can you make a vid on Fish Mooney? What kind of video would you like to see, Morty? Should I start a Marvel channel as you have a DC one? You can do what you want, Brogan, man. Like, I mean, I don't plan to keep this channel exclusively DC. I've done a couple of Marvel videos before, but yeah, this is what I mean. I want to do more diverse content. Yeah, that's a good thing about it, Richard, as well. Like, I can just talk about the episodes in my live streams. I rather focus on quality videos. Instead of pumping out multiple videos a day, I want to work on like one really cool video that might be related to the latest episode of Gotham rather than review the latest episode of Gotham. I don't know. I just want to stand out from the crowd a bit. But I know it's going to annoy some people, so fair enough. But I hope people will learn to like it in the long run. I need to catch up on Gotham Season 4. Is it good? Gotham Season 4 is probably the best so far. They've really, like... There's been a couple of hiccups with any show, but yeah. Holy crap. When Captain America is dead, do you think it'll make a show? I don't know about that. I think for sure that might happen in, obviously, the new one. But I just can't imagine them bringing him to TV, you know. No, yeah, I know it's my channel, my vision. I just hate the thought of upsetting people who have subscribed to me for a particular thing. Can you rank the Arrowverse seasons? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I might have that written down as well. What do you think of Tommy Elliott Hush? Not much, because we haven't seen a lot of him yet. Do you think Penguin and Enigma will join alliances again? They'll own. I think they'll, like, kind of what they've said in interviews before. They will for sure come together again, but it won't be out of like best friendship. It would, yeah, it'll be alliances. It'll be having to work with each other for a moral, you know, for a moral. I don't know how to say it. Like, just because they both get something out of it. Do you think we'll see... Yeah, I get this question all the time. I'm going to have to make a video about it. Do you think we will see Bane or a Bane-like experiment in Gotham? I'll tell you what. I'll write that down and I might make that tomorrow's video because I always get asked about Bane. Benny Bane. The moral low ground. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Bane. I'm just going to write down Bane, Gotham. Because I think I need to make a video about that by now. Are we going to see Venom? Well, we've already seen a prototype of it, Viper. So I'll include that in that video. I'll answer that then. Oh man, they wouldn't do that, recasting Penguin. God, that would be bad. That's a really good question, Luke Brown. Will the Proto Batcave secret room come back? I'm saving a lot of these questions for videos. Will the Proto Batcave secret room come back? Oh, man. Yep. There was it actually a reference to Venom in that same episode? Because it was like the prototype Viper, so... Viper, yeah. Amazing shirt, by the way. It doesn't make you look like a medieval peasant. I think it needs to be ironed. Maybe it's getting a bit too stretched for me, to be honest. Sharky's, Venice, Florida. One of my favorite restaurants in the world. There was a reference. But how... Was there a reference? That's the thing. How was there a reference when it was only Viper? How can it be Venom when it was only Viper? I'm going to have to rewatch that. The professor said it exactly before he took the Viper drug himself. Okay, yeah. Well, you guys know better than me here. So I'm going to have to rewatch that episode. Because I probably will. If I'm going to do a Bane video tomorrow, I'm going to have to go back and watch that. They said Venom was in prototype stages. Oh, now that's good. The only thing is, I always get asked about Bane, and I just can't imagine a younger Bane in Gotham. Like, could you... I don't know. Like, you know, if you have to think about the different comic book origins for, you know, the way that he's been introduced in the comics. So I'm going to have to bring that into it, and how could Gotham possibly do that? Gotham do change some things up, so I'm going to have to think about how they could do that and predict it. But I don't know, man. I want to see Harvey Dent instead. Bullsword Gaming asks, what 3 Lego sets are behind you and will you build them? So I've got a Christmas calendar one, which I didn't build. Shame on me. And then I've got a BB-8. And then behind that, I've got the Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. So yeah, I will build them. But I'm going to save the calendar for next year. But yeah. But you could be like behind the trailer and talking about shows in general and stuff that happens behind the scenes, or like when they did Jerome versus Leto. No, yeah, I don't really watch behind the trailer, but I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I plan on just doing more content. I want to do more content that lasts more than a week, because it's like, I don't know, you guys are familiar with what Juice from the Box is doing, like, and I completely agree with what he said to me. Like, to put it in one sentence or less, or more or less, like, video reviews have like a life cycle of like a week, and then that's it. Whereas if I create videos like when will we see Harvey Dent again, which I've actually already got, and videos like that, like will Bane come into Gotham, those stand the test of time. They may not get views immediately, but they might come several weeks to 2 months later, stuff like that. So I really want to take time and make really quality videos like that, and still upload daily. But yeah, I feel like doing reviews and then doing those videos is impossible unless you do YouTube full time or something. Oh man, a new 5-star better appear at some point, but I don't think anytime soon. Oh, Batman, Telltale, or Arkham? I would have to say the Arkham games. Even though Telltale have done something really unique with introducing more Bruce Wayne in video games, which is really cool. Will Clayface come to Gotham? Well, he has come to Gotham, but do you mean when will Clayface come back again? Have you played Skyrim? Yes, I've actually got Skyrim on the Switch right now, but I've got way too many games to play on that. Am I doing school as well as YouTube? No, I'm not in school. I'm currently doing like a job as well as like this time to time. But no, I'm not in education anymore. When do you think Eobard will come back? Yeah, I'll write that down because I think I've got something like that. Eobard Thorn coming back. Do you think the Porgs are force sensitive as they are native to the island as first force tree? You know, that would be hilarious. I think when I was playing Star Wars The Old Republic MMO, you actually had these creatures that were force sensitive, and that was like a really kind of new thing that I had been introduced to. So you could argue that Porgs might be force sensitive, so I don't know. Chewie needs to be careful if he goes back to the island. You know what? I've got all the Porg names written down, and I'll come out with a poll for that. That would be funny. But I haven't got a name for him yet. Oh, man. Are you going to see the Venom film? Hell yeah. Like, that's a no-brainer. I love Tom Hardy. I think Venom is freaking awesome as a Spider-Man villain. So I'm very intrigued to see how it goes. And I'm very excited to see, you know, how adult it's going to be. Would you want to be a Gotham writer? I would... God, if they offered it to me, I would definitely say yes. You know, I definitely try, but you know, obviously I'm not a writer, so I would be more like a consultant. I don't know. Favorite Spider-Man is definitely Peter Parker for me. Why did everyone think Arkham Origins was a mediocre game? I'm with you there, Nova. I really liked Arkham Origins. I remember at the time, there was so many bugs on PC for it. But personally, I didn't run into a single bug. So my playthrough was really fun. I loved the Joker. And I loved the scenes where, you know, the Joker fell out the window and Batman dove after him. I love stuff like that. If I had a lightsaber, what color do you think it would be? Well, it depends on the different, you know, like what kind of Jedi you are or whatever. Going by color, I'd have to choose blue. Or maybe red, I don't know, but I'm not a Sith. But going by, like, I don't know what I'd be. I don't know, it might be green. I'd like to, like, you know, be more trained in the Force rather than a combated kind of lightsaber person. How about a cast fact video, Boba? Like, take a few things like real life about the main cast and favorites. Now, that's a really good idea. Yeah, no, yeah, don't worry. I mean, I'll check that. Yeah, I'll go to that. Thank you. I'll remember that. Would you like a Deathstroke TV show? Definitely. I'd be up for that any day. Spider-Man Homecoming was the worst Marvel film I've ever seen in my whole life. Wow. I really enjoyed it personally. But, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Comeback of the Dollmaker. And you know what? If they brought the Dollmaker back in Gotham, that would be so good. That would be really good. When is Gotham supposed to be coming back? Spring, but I've heard rumors, like in this chat, that it's already been announced. You know, I'll Google that right now, see if there's any merit to that. I don't think it has been announced. I mean, it would literally be everywhere otherwise. Can you do a video with your girlfriend? I don't think she would like to be in a video. David said March 1st. Ah, interesting. Where did he say that? Can anyone give me a source for that? Frey, I respect your opinion on Spider-Man Homecoming. Well, that is good. We should all respect each other's opinions. Everyone has different opinions. Some people hate the Harry Potter films, but I love the Harry Potter films. Okay, I'm going to go on David Mazous's Twitter profile. It's funny when actors do stuff like this. Was it like in reply? I think I just spat everywhere. Was it in reply to anyone? It was in his Instagram. Come on, guys. What's going on? Somebody send me a message on Twitter. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the thing. The Spider-Man Venom thing. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, oh, why did we have these studio problems and all that stuff? Like, it irritates me. But I don't know. The thing is, if the Venom movie kicks ass, then it kicks ass. But it is going to be super weird without a Spider-Man. Like, that's just going to be... I don't know how they're going to do that. But we'll have to wait and see. Best superhero movie of 2017. I think I preferred Logan out of everything, if I'm thinking about it. I really liked Logan. I loved Logan so much. You know what? If Andrew Garfield came back for the Venom movie, that'd be bloody brilliant. Because, you know, it's like they... I don't think they could do that with the rights, though. I don't know. Is Boba your real name? No. Boba is literally, like, delving... When I was creating this channel name, a lot of people asked me the origins of the Boba name. It is just from Boba Fett from Star Wars. I love, you know, it's used his character first name. And then what do I do on this channel? I talk. So it's fairly self-explanatory. I need to bring the camera down a little bit. Bob Anderson. Are you going to do a live stream for the new Spider-Man game? No, I don't have a PS4 and I don't really play Xbox. Well, I have an Xbox, but I don't really play games like that. Oh, okay. I was going for the qualities that those lightsaber colors represent. Yeah, I think I would be more. As much as I would want to be a badass with lightsaber. I want to be like quite. I would want to be quite like Force, you know, using the Force quite a bit. But at the same time, I would want to be proficient with a lightsaber combat. So I don't know. I think it would be green, but Anakin's lightsaber color was kind of meant to be green, but ended up being blue. So maybe I would end up like that as well. Best DC animated movie, I would say Under the Red Hood, or maybe the Flashpoint paradox. Zarfi, I messaged you on Twitter. Awesome. I'll check it out later. You know how bad I am with getting back to Twitter messages, though. You guys are right, though. I feel like skin and bones in this top. I might have, like, stretched it accidentally in the wash or something. I loved Under the Red Hood, yeah. Jensen Ackles was a really good voice actor for that. If you got hate, if you got hate, what you do, will you roast those haters? I mean, man, I just don't pay attention to the haters. Or just love their comments. That's what I do. It was my birthday the other day, and I got a K70 RGB Lux keyboard. I love it. That's awesome, dude. I used to have a Black Widow, but now I've got, like, an ergonomic keyboard. So, I got... Yeah, I can't use a normal keyboard. Brogan, what do you think about Logan Paul? I think he's a... Thing is, it's difficult. Like, I think his ego has gone unchecked for, like, way too long. To the point where he felt like he could do everything and anything. Like, I don't agree with him disrespecting, like, God. It's fairly self-explanatory, like, what I think of Logan Paul. Unless you're a brainwashed low gangster or whatever, then you will understand exactly how I feel about Logan Paul. It's just a shame. So, yeah, I mean, I think what most people think about the Logan Paul situation. No, yeah, Leah, I've always considered doing, like, a secondary, like, vlog channel. But I mean, I might do, but I don't want to commit to something where I, like, might upload 2 vlogs to it and then do another vlog 2 years late, well, 2 months later or something. Eric, I hate Boba Talks. He has cool hair and I shave mine short. Yeah, I mean, I could give you this. No, I don't think my hair's cool. It's getting too long. I need to cut it. But I get petrified of going to the hairdressers at the same time. Oh yeah, and I should have remembered this. There is another 4-way DC crossover event, DC 4-channel crossover event with me, Ben, Eric's Reloaded, and Pagey, and it's actually on Pagey's channel. And I think it's this Saturday at 7 PM GMT. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Eric. Like, I can't really remember. Yeah, we will go. Yes, this Saturday. So that would be really fun. And on Paige's channel, I'm sure we're going to get quite a few viewers. So that's going to be fun. So be sure everyone to check that out. I'll mention it again in one of my videos that I'm going to film tomorrow. So yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be really fun. So yeah, send your questions on Twitter, I believe, just for now anyway. 2 months left till Gotham. Yeah, Gotham's quite a long way away. Sorry for the misinformation. I just checked and he said the date for the next season as a comment to post about the show. Oh, okay. Have you seen what happened straight after Logan Paul drama on YouTube made a YouTube Red series? Do you want to? Yes, I did see that. YouTube. You know, I'd seriously jump platform in a heartbeat if there was something else like YouTube out there. As this channel grows, what's your fandom name? You know what? I need to do a poll for that. I don't think we have a fandom name. We've got loads of suggestions though. So when I get my shit together, I will like compile a list of names, and then I'll literally do a poll, because that is one good thing that YouTube have done. And then we'll vote on it, because then everyone can just literally vote on it. I'll also do a community post on suggesting names, so wait for that to post names. Eric, I saw you said Butch coming back. I loved Butch, and I still do, but I'm a bit worried about the fact they've introduced Solomon, and now Butch is going to bleed through. It does kind of make for a little bit of an interesting story, but is it going to be a bit of like a pointless one? You know, that's what I'm wondering. Then we're going to have to just wait and see. Apparently Mark Hamill was being considered for Doc Ock in the MCU. Seriously? Wow. I could see that. I could actually see Mark Hamill doing that. My thoughts on that is, I would say I would give him the shot if I was casting. I don't see why not. You know, I feel like a lot of the people who said Mark Hamill couldn't act took it back with The Last Jedi, because he can act, and he did a really good job of acting in that. Mark Hamill was nearly the Vulture. Wow. You know what? I'm so happy for him. I really hope he does make it to the big screen more than ever now. So yeah. The Talkers as a name. That's a really good one. I like that. That's a really good one. No, yeah, so I will do I'm going to write that down so I remember it, because my memory is absolutely freaking terrible. If any of you know me a little bit, you'll know that. Do a poll on Boba Talks fandom name. I don't know. I feel a bit cringy saying that. Yep, I completely agree, Eric. Yeah, I legit feel so much stress about the drone, because they won't admit he's the Joker, but clearly they are setting him up for that. I completely agree. It's so obvious, right? Like, everyone thinks at the same time, I don't think he's going to be the Joker, but I've had to clarify that so many times. It's like, well, yes, I do, but it's just their own universes wherever. I think they're never going to call him the Joker. There's going to be Joker cards. I think he's the Jack Napier of Gotham, you know? He's just Jerome Valeska. I think his identity will be intact, but one day everyone will just call him the Joker, because why not? Let's just call him that, you know? So I think it's a situation like that. But yeah, I agree. They've mucked up with, even though they've done it's more Cameron Monaghan's done a freaking amazing job as the Joker. But yeah, they've ruined the pacing of like his character. I think, well, I don't think Raish is dead, and in terms of the League of Assassins, they are probably on standby. You know, they're just probably. I won't blame Raish if he just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this. By the way, I'm gonna get Bruce to do this, and just stay on standby till I come back or whatever." You know, just comic book logic. Use that. I hope they don't do the 3 Joker thing. I don't actually really like the 3 Joker thing, to be honest. You could have done a Smallville type of Gotham. Would that be out this one? I don't know. As for all the name suggestions, by the way, just save it for the community post that I'll do later, because I've written it down, so don't worry, I won't forget. Boba Talkers as the name. I do like that. I recommend reading Amazing Fantasy 15 comic, really good. A full Ralph Dibny episode coming up. Can't wait to see how they manage to make that work, considering he isn't everyone's favorite character. I agree. I feel like Ralph did come back a little bit for me. You know, especially when, like, you know, he went and saw that girl at the hospital and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel fully about Ralph yet. I feel like it's very interesting with everything that went on at the CW at the minute, considering his character is a bit, I don't know how to explain him, a bit too out there as a man, if you know what I mean. Do I like Detective Alvarez on Gotham? I don't think we see much, of him all the time. So if I'm thinking of, is Detective Alvarez the one who was the douchey cop in the GCPD, or is Alvarez isn't the new cop? No, my brain is farting right now. I don't think Alvarez is the new girl cop who got, she gets stabbed by Professor Pig. I think that's somebody else. But if it's the douchey cop, then I'm like, eh. Oh yeah, I didn't actually write the name properly. Bear with me. Thank you for pointing that out. Would you also do a top 10 good people in Gotham, like villains? I think there aren't 10 of them though. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do that though, because I feel like that's more predictable than the villains one. Because, well, maybe like, because I was just thinking, would Jim be at #1, but not really, because he has done some bad things. I don't know, but yeah, I'll write that down just in case and give that a thought. Top 10. I don't know, heroes in Gotham. I'm not sure, but yeah, I know what you mean. There aren't 10 good people. Should the Red Hood gang return? I get asked that quite a bit, and I feel like they've completely made the Red Hood redundant now. In terms of if you're asking about him being related to the Joker or Jerome's storyline. Legends or Supergirl? For me, it's Legends. I do admit that Supergirl is better this season, but like, I love Sarah Lance. Well, I'm a bit sad about. I don't want to spoil anything at the same time, but like, Ray's good. He's not my favorite character. I love Mick, but I'm so sad about freaking Captain Cold. But no, as that show, I do enjoy it a bit more as for what it is over Supergirl. I just can't. Supergirl is great, but I just can't get into it as much as, The Flash and other things like that. There's some things, I just know, maybe it's the characters. I do like Kara, though, and stuff like that, but not such a big fan of Jimmy Olsen and stuff like that. I just, yeah. Ugh, I just went down, holy crap. That scared the crap out of me. Ugh. Legends is a more mature show in terms of humor and content, even though it's funny. No, yeah, I agree. I don't want to knock my mic. Sorry if my mic goes off, just tell me about it. What do I think about Prison Break getting a 6th season? Believe it or not, I haven't ever committed to Prison Break. Can anyone tell me if I can just watch the season before the latest one that got announced? I know is it like the X-Files when that came back, where they do a little synopsis of all the previous episodes, so you can get an idea of how it went down. I just don't have the time to watch all the seasons. Brogan, gotta go now. Bye, have a great stream. Please check your email inbox. Okay, I will do, my friend. Thank you for joining the stream. Kid Flash needs to move to Legends. Yeah, everyone's talking about that, aren't they? And everyone's wondering about Titans, but I don't does anyone know? So I haven't looked into this enough, but I would love to make some videos on that after some research. But could Kid Flash go to Titans? Because then that obviously would connect both the worlds, unless it's part of a different world in the multiverse. Okay, that's good. They recap Prison Break. Do I like the Muppets? Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. Yeah, that's the thing. I am one of those believers. Like, if I was a watcher of Prison Break, I would say to the person who wanted just to recap, no, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. So yeah. Have you changed your setup? No. Right. Everyone asked me this. It was quite funny when I broke my shoulder. Everyone thought I faked it because on my webcam it just mirrors the image. So it's not different. It's just mirrored. What do you think about Titans? Well, I'm very, 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 very excited about it. Supremely excited about it. It's good they're bringing all these shows, as I feel like the Arrowverse is, you know, getting older now. I don't think, you know, the Arrowverse has still got years left in it, but, you know, you've got, obviously, if Titans and stuff like that is successful, these are the shows that will be still going when, I don't know, Arrow might get cancelled at season whatever or something. Yoda versus Snoke, who wins? That is such a good question. Because, yeah, like, you would think Yoda, right? And technically, with what happened in The Last Jedi, that was complete trickery. Like, it completely fell for what Kylo was doing. But the power that Snoke had, holy crap. Man, I couldn't answer that, Eric, because they haven't given us enough context about Snoke. But from what we saw of him, bridging minds together, a little flick of the wrist, and Kylo went freaking flying. Oh, man, I don't know. I would love to see that, though. And what I mean is, in terms of how old Snoke is and stuff like that, who knows? How did he get so powerful on the dark side? It's stuff like this we need to know before I can possibly compare them. But that is a good question. I would kind of like to say Yoda, though, but I'm scared he might. Didn't they say, I swear people are saying that Snoke is more powerful than Darth Vader and Darth Sidious together. I'm not sure, though. Do you like to have a Batman show with the same villains of Gotham? They really have developed some characters perfect. So would I like a Batman? I don't know if I would like a Batman show on the side. I would just be too worried about it. But yeah, I know what you mean. With some of the characters we have already got in Gotham, yeah, I could see that. They could cross them over, I guess. Boba, is Gotham really not coming back until May? Well, Gotham isn't coming back till spring, so it could be, you know, March, April. It could be May. I don't know. Like, I guess May technically part of spring. That is a dumbass question, but I don't know. Who is Father Sidious? I said Darth Sidious. He's the Emperor in Star Wars, the old trilogy. Snoke was OP as F. Yeah. I'm knowing J.J. Abrams from what he set up in The Force Awakens. I got a feeling he might take a few things back from Rian Johnson and explain them. So, you know, even though people would say that would be underwhelming now because Snoke is kind of, right, screw it. Like, it's been out for ages. So if you haven't seen it, then I'm sorry. But yeah, Snoke's, with what happened, it would be kind of underwhelming because of what happened. But yeah, we'd have to wait and see with what J.J. Abrams does. But yeah, Rian Johnson did do a kind of a massive FU, as Kevin Smith said. I completely agree to some of the things that Rian Johnson set up. Even if you think about when Luke Skywalker was getting the lightsaber from Rey, it was a very powerful and emotional, sad look. And if you listen to the script or read the script from The Force Awakens, it seemed like it was going to carry on completely different from what Rian Johnson did. I can't confirm this, and I don't know if anyone knows, but it does feel like they are doing script by script by script rather than planning out the whole trilogy beforehand, which they should have done. Script by script by script, you end up with films like The Last Jedi. Even though I really like the film, you have another director who completely wrote the story from what J.J. Abrams set up, and then bang, it's completely different because he wanted to do it differently. So that is the problem. There is a spider. I hate spiders. Yeah, Jar Jar should get his own movie. The origins of Jar Jar. You know, how he got, like, exiled from, oh man, the Gungan place. This is Jawa juice, by the way. Best Arrow villain. Well, I'll save that for my Arrow villains top 10 list. Are you excited for the live-action Star Wars show Disney is making? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I am. I know I sound hesitant with that. It's just because I guess because I'm such a big fan, I'm also worried. Like, as much as I like what Disney have done with Star Wars, they've also, I feel like they're pumping stuff out. And a lot of stuff these days, I know this is a random comparison, but like the Lord of the Rings compared to the Hobbit. The reason why the Lord of the Rings was so good is because they had like 2 years of pre-production before they even started going into it. Hobbit, they just rushed into it, and I feel like that is Hollywood these days. They think they have a shiny name and they just pump the content out there. It will make us money either way. Sure, they'll try, obviously, like you have a passionate director, cast and stuff like that, but they're not doing it right. So this is my concern with probably everything TV-wise and, you know, like stuff like that. And I'm just worried with my precious Star Wars that things will go a bit south like that as well. Kill it with fire. No, yeah, I really like Star Wars Theory. He's like got a really, really awesome channel. Did you watch the animated series for Batman? I never watched the newer one with the Joker. I haven't seen all of, you know, the Batman animated series. I still need to get through all of that. But no, yeah, I watched it when I was a kid. But, you know, those were more things where you just watched every episode you could get, not necessarily in order. But now it's more of a thing where I'd put on it in the background if I have time. But yeah. Is there a DC character from the comic books that you had to pick for a TV show? Who would it be? You know what? I always get perplexed by those questions, so I'll come back to that one. Remind me of it in a bit. I'll try and think of it in the meantime. I mean, I have got one that I always say to that answer, but I think we're already getting it in Gotham this season. And that is, God, the Ventriloquist. But I think Danny Cannon was so passionate about that. As I said, I think we're getting it. So I love the fact that, you know, we've got Pig, we've got the possibly the Ventriloquist coming this season and stuff like that. When do you think we will see Killer Croc in Gotham? A lot of people thought that in the beginning of Season 3, that guy got hit by the truck was Killer Croc. And even I said it on one of my earliest videos. I was like, oh, Killer Croc. And I didn't think he died because, you know, I thought maybe he could withstand getting hit by a truck. But then you could argue that wasn't Killer Croc and it's just some other metahuman-like person. I'm not sure. Just like Bane, I'm not sure, but I'll think about it because these are brilliant videos I can think about, research about, right, you know, bullet points down and then make a video. That's why I've got like 13 video suggestions from you guys so far in this stream. When will I stream Batman Telltale? Is there a new episode out already that I've missed again? If so, I'll do it like, I don't know, this week. I think I might have already streamed it. I've streamed to the one that came out in December. Hello, Reaper Zeeper, welcome to the stream. I might have already streamed the one you're on about, April, I'm not sure. I'm excited to see Constantine on Legends 2. Hell yeah, man. I love Matt Ryan. I saw him at a Heroes and Villains, and yeah, I was really like, I get starstruck seeing people, because you know when you watch people on TV, even though they're not like, you know, like Leonardo DiCaprio level or anything, I still think, oh my god, you're real, I could touch you. Like, it's so weird. I'm out of coffee, no. Do you know when Titans will debut? I'm not sure. I think it might be the fall of this year. I could be wrong though. I think they could do it fall this year. I'm not sure. Could you do Guardians of the Galaxy? I could do. I don't exactly have the money for that right now, though. I'm a poor pauper, as they say. Although I have recently got PUBG, and even though I can't play it all the time, I freaking love that game. Wow, we're already approaching the hour mark, and we've got 32 people in the stream. Let's see. What X-Men film would you make first in the MCU? Ooh. I'm scared, like, I think instantly of, Logan or, like, you know, Wolverine teaming up with a character we've already got in the MCU. But I just don't want him to be recast. I want Hugh Jackman back. Oh man, why does this stuff have to go down when Hugh Jackman leaves? It's just sad. Best comic you have? I always refer back to this one, and I wasn't a huge fan of the New 52, but that's when I started reading comics. And it was just The Court of Owls. That is such a good Batman storyline. I loved it. I loved it when he was in the maze. I don't know if I want to spoil it for any of you, but you'll see what I mean when he's in the maze and he's going through all of that stuff. I just thought that was an incredible Batman story. It just kind of takes me back, as I said, to when I got into the comics. So, any other comic books? I'm looking forward to reading Sega. I know that's something I haven't read, but I've still got that on my shelf. I still need to catch up with the Darth Vader comic book series. I've got like 7 issues I need to read on that. By the way, Boba, I told others involved in making my board game that we were planning to send you a copy to play, and they're excited about. Awesome. Yeah, I've already got a couple of friends or more that I could play that with, so I'll definitely give you some feedback on that. Endgame. I never got that far in New 52, believe it or not. I don't think. I have to check what hardbacks I got on my shelf. Oh, what's the best game you have on the Switch? I should be able to answer that instantly, but I'm thinking, because I've got too many games on the Switch now. You know when you start a game, you put like 12 hours in, and then you get another game, you put 5 hours in, you get another game, and you mean to keep playing all of them. I'm really, believe it or not, enjoying Xenoblade Chronicles, and I'm not that experienced in JRPGs, but I really like the fact that they have something like that on the Switch. I wouldn't say Skyrim because I've played that several years ago, well, 6 years ago. Super Mario Odyssey, I really like. Breath of the Wild, I haven't experienced enough of yet. I've put hours and hours into that game, but as I say, I think I can't play video games enough, like, to get fully immersed in them, just because, as I said, like, my hands get really messed up. But I would probably say Xenoblade at the minute. So can anyone confirm for me if, like, I haven't actually done all the Batman Telltale streams? Because is there one out already? I didn't realize there was one out already. I filmed one in December, but I didn't realize I was behind one. God damn it. Oh, I have done all of them. Okay, yeah. I'll film the next one whenever the next one comes out. I know I was late with the last one, but if I remember correctly, when the next one comes out, I will do it on the day it comes out. Hopefully I don't run into any technical difficulties, because that drove me insane. Like, the audio cut out twice on that stream. Do you think Bruce Wayne, once redeemed, will take part actively in fixing Wayne Enterprises? Yeah, hopefully. I think this season will be more on... Batman Year One could involve, like, more of a Bruce Wayne story, so... yeah, the second half of the season will be more Vigilante Bruce. It's remained to be seen if we'll see with that comes more of his, you know, Bruce Wayne Persona 2. Hopefully, you would think so. But yeah, I hope so. That's all I can say. Who do you think put down the Joker card in Gotham Season 4 Episode 12 trailer? I think it's going to be either Penguin or just an Arkham inmate, and it's going to be next to them. I don't think it's going to be Jerome. If they did that, that would be an amazing foreshadowing. But I think they are too scared to do that. But as I said, I'll eat a shoe if I'm wrong. Like, I'll perfectly say, oh, awesome, they did it. But I don't think they're going to do that. Like, you know. Why do I think the ratings of Gotham is always down? It's just, that's what happens with TV shows. Like, I guess it's just as simple as people aren't watching it. And sometimes it is confusing because, for example, this season is the best one to me so far. Yet I couldn't answer why it's always going down in ratings. Maybe it's the night it's on. Maybe the fact it's taking a huge break again. But if you're referring to previous ratings, I don't know. Yeah, Gotham, yeah. Oh, yeah. Would you like a Darth Sidious backstory of Plagueis? I mean, I don't want to hunt. You don't want a Han Solo movie. Apparently you need an acting coach on set. Well, yeah, in answer to your first question, yeah, that'd be really cool. But B, I am looking forward to a Han Solo film. It's not uncommon at all for actors to have acting coaches on set. It's just the only weird thing about that was the acting coach apparently came like 3/4 in, rather than acting coaches normally. Apparently, I don't know enough about that side of the industry, but from what I've heard, at the beginning of, you know, filming and stuff like that, but it was probably just like, you know, he can act, but like the director wanted him to do something, and they probably weren't communicating the way they should have or whatever, and they got an acting coach to be like, you know, just like a sit down, let's iron this out, blah 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 blah. Obi-Wan Solo film, hell yeah. Ewan McGregor really does look like he's getting ready for that role, but like I think he might be lying. Who knows? You know, because he could just be growing a beard, but who knows? I really hope that it is secretly like, you know, something else going on. That's okay, Frosty. Sleep well, buddy. Will we have any more crossovers for The Flash or Arrow or Supergirl? Yeah, I think it will happen again next year. Totally. Like, if you're talking about the big 4-way crossover event. An R-rated Jar Jar movie. Oh my god. Luke Brown. I'm worried about the future of the DCEU, especially Ben Affleck's Batman. I don't want another Batman reboot. Trust me, I'm worried about the DCU as well. To be honest, I publicly said to like everyone, like, I have lost quite a lot of interest. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Wonder Woman and stuff like that, and I do hold out hope and stuff like that, but I'm kind of sick and tired of it all now. Even the Ben Affleck stuff, the will he won't he, it's just like, well, Ben, either do it or not now. I'm kind of losing interest in Ben just through all this bullshit, to be honest. I don't know. I just don't know what to say about it. I'm sick and tired of it. Until they get their crap together and Warner Brothers knows what the heck they're doing, I'm just not gonna really. I will obviously do reviews and stuff for it, but I'm just gonna go into like the theaters and stuff, and just with no expectations, and just be like, well, maybe actually a bad expectation, because I didn't really enjoy Justice League in terms of what it could have been. It was just bad compared to what it could have been. So yeah. But yeah, everyone has their own opinion. That's just mine. I thought Batman vs Superman was better. I think Man of Steel and Wonder Woman are like the two top DCEU films. And I just don't get why people hate on Man of Steel. That was just, I felt like if they continued with that vibe of things, and they should have ignored the haters and kept that tone, that would have just you know, they would have been unique. And who cares about the people saying it's too dark and gritty or whatever? It's just like, get over it. What am I drinking? Apple juice. Oh god. Corey Michael Smith, Neve Kelly. I'm gonna have to say Corey Michael Smith. I don't really like the Jim Carrey Riddler, to be honest. What was the best bit of Justice League other than the after credit scene? I honestly don't know. I'm really thinking about it. Maybe the Ezra Miller scenes, I'm not sure, but like, yeah. I'm trying to think about it. Like, I'm trying to think about that Superman moment where obviously he was going out on everyone. Like, I mean, that was cool, but I don't know. I still thought it was very. I like the scene where like Barry had to go and rescue everyone. That was cool. But yeah, I just really think that film, when I think about it now, like if I had to watch it for a third time, I would probably turn it off, like out of boredom. I know that sounds quite brutal, but seriously, like they completely that movie up, like in my eyes. That's why I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely above average, of course. Like it's not a terrible movie, but yeah, as Flame Alligator just said, Justice League was a major disappointment. Yeah, couldn't sum it up in any other way. to the point where I couldn't say, oh yeah, that part was my favorite part of the movie, because every part I think back on, apart from that after credits scene, was just a bit like, I can't think of anything. I thought it was all just as good as each other. Do you think doppelgangers should stop being used in the Arrowverse? They should tone it down a bit, yeah. But like, then again, saying that, I do want to see like Eddie again on the like Earth 32, you know, something like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, like in terms of like if we saw like Evil Barry again, that would be bad. That would piss people off. Oh, Dark Knight series favorite moments, and this is what I mean. When you think back to that, hell yeah. Probably the Joker interrogation scene. That was just an amazing scene. I don't think I need to explain why. So yeah, the Batman and Joker interrogation scene from the Dark Knight itself. How do you feel about Ivy being cast again? I'm not as mad about other people because I'm mad in terms of this, like, I'm angry about in terms of how they've done it for a second. Well, they've cast 3 people now. But I like the actor they've cast, and I think in some ways I understand what they're going for. This is an actual Poison Ivy now. Like, she, after taking those potions, the story kind of makes sense. Yeah, they've screwed up with the pacing of that character and everything like that, but if you get past that, I think it's going to be a good storyline. But I know that opinion's quite an unpopular one, because everyone liked Maggie Gear, or Gear. But yeah. Suddenly Ivy aged 10 years, yeah. I mean, that's what they do with Ivy. I mean, I don't think it will happen again. I think Ivy, if she ever got recast again, they would just cast someone the same age as Peyton List. And no, not Cameron Monaghan's Peyton List. I always get a comment saying, wait, what? Who is your favorite Marvel and DC hero and villain, and why? Marvel-wise, I can't really choose because I love Spider-Man, but then again, I love, I love Star-Lord. In terms of, God, it's just so many people in each one. In terms of Marvel, I can't really choose because I have favorites in terms of like who's your favorite Spider-Man villain, or like who's your favorite, I don't know, Captain America villain and stuff like that. It's just, whereas for DC, because I'm so much more passionate about that, even though I am a big Marvel fan, but I'm no way near in terms of knowledge adverse in terms of Marvel. But in terms of DC, I could say, oh, Batman or the Flash, and then the Joker or the Reverse Flash and stuff like that. So Get Boba Talks to, oh my god, if I ever got to that many subs, I would be very, very happy. I need a plaque. Yeah, that would be cool. Peyton List, Cameron Monaghan's girlfriend, that could pull off a Harley look, definitely. That's a good question. Do I think Killer Frost will ever leave the Flash team and join Blacksmith? No, only because, well, if they did do that, it would irritate me because, like, come on, we've already had Caitlyn F off before. And then if she came back again after Blacksmith, it would be a bit like, really? This storyline's kind of weak. I personally would find that. That's an interesting question. Pickles Parker Review says, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Mine is either pistachio, cookie dough, or caramel fudge. Mine is mint choc chip. Any day of the week. How long would the stream be on for? Well, over the hour mark, I kind of just, I don't know, do it for the vibes. So if it's starting to die down, I might, turn it down a bit. Well, like, stop streaming. Maybe another 20-ish minutes, maybe even longer, who knows. Depends if it picks up even more, I'm not sure. I mean, this is kind of the middle of the day for most people, so, or even earlier. Or for some people, even later. I mean, obviously, we get people coming from all across the world. Frey, I agree. They're completely two different kind of shows. So when I get asked questions like that about, what's your favorite show, or like, do you like Gotham over The Flash? Well, I guess I could answer that and stuff, but they're kind of different. I mean, well, in terms of Stranger Things and Gotham, I can't answer that. Will there be another season of Rick and Morty? Because I really enjoyed the seasons. Yes, like there 100% will be another Rick and Morty season, but I think recently they've said it won't be till next year. They take their time with that show. Adult Swim said they're completely happy to wait. Animation takes ages. The scripts, they want to make it funny and, making sense and add all the little bits that we appreciate in it. So, unfortunately, 2019 until Rick and Morty Season 4. Anything sooner would just be a pleasant surprise. I'm from Croatia and here is almost 9. 9:30 AM in New Westminster. Jalen, I am so late to this. That's okay, Jalen. At least you made it. At least you made it. Oh, favorite Gotham moment would definitely have to be the interrogation scene with Jim and Jerome in Season 1, Episode 16, Blind Fortune Teller. I know that I'm quite often against saying, oh, Jerome this and Jerome that, because the show isn't about Jerome, but that's really what highlighted Gotham Season 1 for me and made me so excited for its future. Oh god, here we go. Was Godspeed on the meta bus? I mean, you could say maybe, but like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm from Sweden, and it's almost night in Sweden too. No one cares about Gotham. Says Juice from Z-Box. Welcome to the stream, Juice, man. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining. Reverse Flash would have been an amazing in the Justice League. Oh, yeah. Well, that's one thing I'm looking forward to in the DCU, is if we actually do get to see the Reverse Flash. But that probably won't be for a couple of years at least, I can imagine. Have you seen the cringe that is the Star Wars Holiday Special? Yes, I have indeed. How was your day, Bro and Juice? Mine was good. It wasn't very productive though, unfortunately, which is why I wanted to do this stream and get a load of video suggestions. This is a random question. Would you cosplay as a Marvel character or DC character? I'd do both. If I were to choose Marvel, I'd probably try and go for something I could probably do, which is, well, not like in terms of looks, but like easy. Like I'd try and go for something like Star-Lord, but mind you, the helmet would have to be good. I don't know. DC, I don't know. But yeah, I don't mind. I'd choose any Marvel or DC character. Have you watched Gunpowder? No, I haven't actually. I could have, but I didn't. But apparently it is pretty good. Have you watched Happy? No, I haven't yet. I'll write that down, to be honest, because I am very forgetful. So I've got a load of video suggestions, so I'll write that down on my little Word document. Happy, like, look into it. Oh god. Joker cosplay. I could do a Joker cosplay, I guess, but like, I mean, the only thing about if I went to like a Comic-Con is that everyone does the Joker and Harley Quinn. So I'd make a good Nightcrawler. Just steal your parents' makeup for the Joker. Happy is very good. The comic even better, darker. Okay, no, yeah, I mean, Juice told me to look into that, I think, last stream, so I definitely will look into that after this stream. What would you fix about the DCEU? Everything. Everything. I already went on a little tangent about the DCEU earlier in the stream, so I'm not going to do it again. Favorite Batman cowl from the movies? I have to say, I think I prefer like Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne-y kind of persona, and even Batman elements to a degree, but I think Ben Affleck's Batman as Batman was a lot better and, just comic book accurate. Oh man, I would love to go as the Flash or Reverse Flash. But yeah, God, the thing about, cosplaying is the money. I'm one of those people who wouldn't necessarily make it. I'd collect like different parts, so like buy the cowl and then I'd have to buy like a pre-made suit and then try and you know, I'm like that. I don't have the time, nor I don't think I could make a cosplay suit. But I would freaking love to one day. Favorite penguin scene? When he goes out the window and is like, hello, old friend. The penguin, hello. Welcome to the stream. Right, guys, have you got any more questions before I end the stream? Because we've been going for like an hour and 15. And then I want to plan some of the videos out that I want to try and record tomorrow. But yeah, right. Cosplaying looks fun, but it's also expensive as hell. Yeah, I know. I've tried looking into it. I would like to cosplay as Harley or Wonder Woman, but they have so many costume pieces that are hard to believe. Yeah, honestly, it is a lot of money from what I've looked into. If you want a decent one which doesn't look like... Also, that's the thing. I'd hate to spend hundreds and then just look like a complete noob. This stream is bitching. Ooh. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to have to say goodbye to all 37 of you. For all those of you who have stuck throughout and gave me some video suggestions earlier, thank you very much. I'll be coming out with some of those soon. One of them tomorrow. But that is it. So I'm going to just stick around and say goodbye to a couple of you. Gizmo, I'm sorry. The penguin I just got here, I know. I mean, you could always watch it back on playback. I do normally make these public afterwards. The only thing about my streams is, like, I don't really play video games at the same time. So, at some point, unless more people join, the crowd dies down, you know. So, see you later, Juice Buddy. Hopefully we can talk some more soon. Frey, goodbye. Hope you have an awesome week too. I will stream again in the next few days, but yeah, I think it might be Sunday evening or Sunday during the day. I don't know, but usually either a Sunday or some day like today. Yeah, see you later, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.